we're afraid, we know then we have to do step 2, which says, think about
what you
might
be
afraid
of.
afraid of. For me, we know automatically if it's a bug, I'm afraid of a bug. Can you tell me some of the other things that you might be afraid of?
I'm scared of the dark.
Scared of the dark. When I was your age, I used to have to sleep with my bedroom light on. I was scared of the dark. Anybody else have anything you're afraid of?
I got one more.
What was that? What?
I forgot what it called.
Can you
I
explain
got
it?
one more.
My sister, like Chris.
Oh.
The other night, I see some.
Oh, you thought you saw something. Sometimes in the dark, I'm afraid of what I think I see in the dark, even if it's not real.
And I'm scared of I'm scared when I have to go to bed, I'm scared of the dark because I'm scared someone might get me.
You're afraid people might come in the house and get you. You're afraid of bad guys.
Oh my God.
Or might rob you. That's another reason to be afraid, Calvin. Is anyone else afraid of
Or
anything?
like do a drive-by.
Or a drive-by sometimes. We have that fear in our neighborhood that you might get shot. Is anyone afraid when they're on a ride and they're way up high?
Mega jump. You don't mega jump.
The
I'm
mega jump
scared.
at the fair because it was so high?
I know a guy done, but it's high.
It is high.
I was scared. I was
Yep.
scared. It's taller than this.
It is. That is something to be afraid of. You're
And
right.
I'm scared of the
Okay.
roller coaster.
And roller coasters because you go so high, right? So those are. So once we decide if we're afraid, we think about what could be making us scared. We've said it could be
Mega drop.
a high thing, something up high, darkness, nighttime, or bad guys. So these are all things that might be scaring us. Our next step is to
I read it. It says,
figure
figure out if the fear is
real.
inside
realistic.
realistic.
Who can tell you what realistic means?
It's like when it's real.
It's real. It's not made up. So my fear of bugs, is that realistic?
Yeah.
Not really. Should I be afraid of that bug if it's way over there?
No.
No. But I still am. Just because it's not realistic doesn't mean it's not there. But once we know if it's realistic, it helps us decide what to do. So once we decide if it's realistic, we know what to do. If it's a realistic fear, like say I hear somebody in my house that's not supposed to be there, is that a realistic fear? If you hear someone break into your house, that's a realistic fear.
You hear shattering glass.
Yes, or shattering glass in your house. Nice, Calvin. Those are realistic fears. We're going to do something different if it's realistic, or if it's something that maybe I shouldn't be afraid of, but I still am, and it's okay to be afraid even when when it's not a real fear, not a real danger. So our last step is to take steps to reduce our fear. We have to reduce our fear. So let's deal with the realistic one first. What if we hear something like shattering glass in our house? What's a step I can do to help solve that fear?
Call police.
Call the police. That's a step. I can call the police. I don't think that's a realistic.
Oh, yo, get your iron back.
I don't think that's a realistic way.
I got one too.
Fire truck. Call fire
Call
truck.
the fire department if there's a fire.
I ain't looking space on.
Call the ambulance.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yup, ambulance.
We'll just say call 911. How's that?
Yeah.
Now, what if it's not a true realistic fear like it's a bug? What's a step I can do to become unafraid
Step
of
on it.
bugs? I can step on it.
Step.
Are you can tell somebody to kill it?
You know another way I can get rid of my fear?
Yeah.
I could slowly go near it. And I could look at it, and it could not hurt me, And I could realize, you know what, maybe that bug isn't as scary as I thought.
Oh, if you jump on me.
I could slowly get used to it. Now, does that mean tomorrow when I come in, if there's a bug on the floor, I'm going to go pick it up and give it a great big kiss?
No.
No.
Ew, that's nasty.
No, but it means maybe tomorrow, instead of jumping on the desk, I go, can somebody help me and kill this bug? And I control my fear, and I slowly not let it get to me as much.
Jump on the desk.
I don't think I should jump on a desk again. So that's a step I can do, is slowly get used to it. Slowly. Get used to it. That's another step I can do. So I am going to show you what this looks like. What should I be afraid of? Who wants me to be afraid of something? Chris.
Tigers and lions.
I'm afraid there's a tiger. Is it a real tiger or I'm at the zoo?
Zoo.
I'm at the zoo and I'm afraid of the tiger on the other side of the glass. You can give me the next one, okay, Anthony?
I mean, not it's zoo, a real tiger.
A real tiger. So I'm like in China or India and there's a tiger coming at me, right? That's a real tiger. So my step one, hold up finger one to say step one,
Not one.
is I have to decide if I'm afraid. So I'm going to go through my feeling steps, okay? I'm starting, my heart is racing, and I'm sweating, and I'm starting to shake. So I see a tiger, so I know I'm afraid. Yes, I'm definitely afraid. So now I have to deal with it. So think about what it is I'm afraid of. Ooh, my gosh, there's a tiger, and he's going to eat me, and I'm going to die. That's scary. Okay. Is it realistic? Well, yeah, it's realistic. It's a tiger! Okay, what can I do to reduce my fear? Oh, I know! There's a car! I can get in the car and the tiger can't get me! Shut the door, lock the doors! Now I can breathe. Okay.
What if it winds up jumping on the glass and you scream like this?
I would still scream, but could he get me as much?
Oh,
No, there we go. So I did all 4 steps, didn't I? Thank you. Okay, Anthony